Live? Are we live? Yes, we are live. Welcome to this sacred conversation. I am so glad that you are here. We have been having an incredible month, an amazing month with our Global Goddess Rising Circle. If we are just meeting for the first time, hey, I am Abiola Abrams, author of African Goddess Initiation, Sacred Rituals for Self-Love, Prosperity, and Joy. We're going to be talking about this book today because I'm going to be talking about how to use it with my new deck that we are celebrating all month. It's the African Goddess Rising Oracle card deck. And whenever you say the name of the deck, you got to say it like that. African Goddess Rising deck. Goddess Carla said, come on, Crown. Yes, I needed a little zhuzh today. I need a little, a little something, Hello, Goddess Chloe. Hello, Goddess Tracy. Hello, a great day. Thank you, beautiful brown queen. Hello, Goddess Tanisha. So like I said, I'm going to be showing how to use the book together with the cards. And I have for you some card spreads here that I'm going to be sharing how to read the cards, how to use the spreads. So we have a lot to cover today. Goddess Cher said, I just purchased that today and didn't know there was a book. Well, see, look at you, Goddess Cher, manifesting all kinds of magical good things. Oh, wait. Oh, my bad, Instagram. Oh, Instagram isn't even going. Okay, here we go. All right, Instagram's joined the party now. Hey, Instagram, y'all get caught up. So, first things first, let's pick a winner for the deck of cards. I'm going to open my eyes, and the first person I see in the comments will be today's winner. If you already have a deck, you can either read double decks. I do that, put two decks together, or you can give the deck to somebody else and be a blessing to somebody else. Okay, it is a beautiful day. We are all blessed. We are sacred. We are together. And our winner today is Goddess Joycelyn. Okay, let me say your name correctly. Joycelyn Ugalino Moniz. That's a beautiful name. Jocelyn Ugalino Moniz. And I'm going to spell that for Hay House. So Jocelyn, Jocelyn, and then Ugalino, Ugalino, Moniz, Moniz. Congratulations, you are the winner. And there was a woman who was in the comments the other day, and she was saying, I never win anything. And she was, complaining about never winning anything. And while I can feel that, my sister, and we send you love, I want to just remind y'all before we get into it today that every word you speak is a spell. Type that in the comments. Every word I speak is a spell. You are weaving a spell over your life with the words you speak. And so if your affirmation, because yes, that is an affirmation, if the affirmation you're speaking over your life is I never win anything, oh, mama, what kind of energy is that? What are you calling in? You are powerful. Don't get it twisted. Don't let them fool you and think that you are not the powerful, magical manifester that you are. The words that you speak over your life have power. You have the power to make or break. Okay, you have the power to spell cast with the words that you speak. Yes, Goddess Ms. Wee 6 says, every word I speak is my destiny. Yes, and so you woke up today. So how dare you, I lovingly ask, say you never win anything? You won another day at life on this planet. You won the fact that you are here in this magical community. You won the fact that you have enough abundance to have a device to watch this on. You won the fact that if we resonate with each other, that you manifested me and I manifested you. You are powerful beyond measure. So there may be some things that you want to call forth into your energy, call forth into your frequency, call forth into your vibration, that you just haven't had the moment, the fortune, the alignment, there's the word, the alignment to call in yet, right? So there's some things that we want within our human experience, and we still believe the lie that we are separate from those things. So we think, okay, I want and need love. I want and need money. I want and need health and well-being, all of those things that you already are. So yes, that is true. But to declare, and yes, my beautiful goddess, you did declare, I never win anything, is a lie. Is a lie. And I say that to you lovingly, because even I saw your avatar, I saw your face, and you are stunningly beautiful. So you won your outer beauty and your inner beauty. So never again, and not to should all over your life, but never again declare that you never win anything. Instead, declare the opposite. Declare, yes, I am a master manifester. I am incredible. I speak the word of the Creator over my life. I speak grace over my life. I speak love into my life, because I am love, because I am abundance, because I am all good things. And all I do is win. Type that in the comments. All I do is win. Yes, Find Your Zen says we win today by being alive. All I do is win. All I do is win. Amen, Ashay. And so it is. All we do is win. And so there may be some things that, again, that we are out of alignment with, out of frequency with. But what we do is don't lower our vibration to dip further away from the energy of the things we want. No, you raise your vibration, you raise your energy, you raise your belief, you raise your alignment, because all you do is win. Talking to you too, Instagram. All you do is win. Okay, let's begin. Had to get that off my throat. Let's begin. So we were going through the cards. We've been doing a flip through all week. If you missed anything, we've been talking to mystics. We have been doing magical things together. All of the replays are at globalgoddessclub.com, globalgoddessclub.com. Yes, all I do is win. Yes, all I do is win. Yes, globalgoddessclub.com. So, yay! Pixie Curio is in the crowd, and that is Goddess Chrisanne, who we are going to be talking to in a few days here in our sacred circle. So I'm looking forward to that. So, okay, so here we go. So let's look at today's cards, which is the last temple, the last 5 cards. Love you too, Goddess. The last 5 cards in the deck, and then we will be getting into some magical spreads, some of the magical spreads that you can use with the deck. So the last temple, the highest temple, is the crown chakra, but in this methodology, it is called the temple of the high priestess, your inner temple of the high priestess. And the last 5 cards in the deck that are a part of that temple, you can see here the color of the number is violet. And I purposely made the numbers different colors to enhance your reading, so that if you happen to know these systems, if you're familiar with the chakra system, that you can add a layer to your reading by knowing, okay, if I pulled a card from the temple of lovers, say, that this is, an area that I need to focus on in my life. Okay, so this is Yemoja, Mama, Goddess Yemaya. And she is in this deck and in life, the goddess of awakening. She is here to remind you that all you do is win. And so, see, there she is. And she is card number 40. Okay. Then number 41 is Inko Sazana, who is let me go back. So she is Yemaya or Yemoja or Jemaja. A lot of different pronunciations around the world, is a Yoruba goddess. And Inko Sazana is a Zulu goddess. And I was so excited. Someone said in the comments the other day, she was South African. She is South African. And she said that her family almost named her, her parents almost named her Inko Sazana. So Inko Sazana, when you pull her, she is there to remind you about your celestial alignment, to get back into vibration with the things, with who you really are, getting back into vibration with your truth, the truth that you are divine, right? Because a little piece of the mountain is still the mountain. A little bit of the ocean, it's still the ocean. So a little bit of the divine is still divine. And that's what her lesson, she's the rainbow goddess. That's what her lesson is. She's one of actually several rainbow goddesses in this deck. Then Aizan, who is a very powerful Loa, Haitian goddess of miracles, goddess of the marketplace, goddess of abundance. When you see Aizan show up, what? She's about to make it rain in your life. There is money that is coming through, or other blessings. There is health, there is well-being, there is love. Aizan is about miracles, about making a way out of no way. And in the book, someone was saying they didn't know that there was a book. One of the ways to use the cards with the book is to go deeper into the stories of the goddesses, because I was given a word count, a very short word count for the booklet, and I didn't want to go over the word count like I did with the book. And so, I followed the word count, and then I see within the booklet there's space. And I'm like, that space is stuff that I cut out of the booklet. Like, there could have been more. So to go deeper, all of these goddesses are also in the book. So you don't need the book. You can just work with the booklet here. But for those of you who want to go deeper, I'm saying that you may wish to do that, to work with the book. Okay, so that's Goddess Aizan. And then Abel Nimba. Let me show you her. She is very powerful, and her energy is the energy of the harvest. Ooh, type into the comments, all I do is harvest. It is still harvest season for many of us around the world. And harvest is about reaping what you sow, celebrating what you planted, getting to reap the benefits of what you have planted. And I love her energy. She responds to the energy of drums and drumming. And the women in her community actually had their own drum at one point in history. Yes, all I do is harvest. Yes, and it's important to talk about this and in this divine feminine circle, because giving is, a lot of us are natural givers. Most of us here, the people who would be attracted to this conversation, are natural givers, but it is just as important that you receive. Somebody needs to hear this today. It is just as important that you receive. Giving and receiving works together. If you're giving until it hurts, that phrase, no, we don't want to do that. You want to give and receive. That is the nature of creation. Giving and receiving. Yes. Giving and receiving. I don't know why it makes me think of this. But it's both. You need both. We need both. You need giving and receiving. Okay. So it is powerful for you. Yes. Goddess Temple, YYC says, I need to hear this. Yes, it is very, very powerful for you to formulate a practice of receiving. How much can you receive? Can you receive, like, just receive compliments, receive love, receive kisses, receive hugs, receive abundance, receive offers, receive opportunities? All you do is win. And you are worthy and deserving of receiving all that your heart desires. And so that is her lesson to us, the harvest. And then last but most certainly not least, is a goddess whom many in this circle also have felt a pull toward. And if you haven't, you probably will. She is known commonly as Isis. Isis is her Greek name, and her name in this deck is Iset. She is also known as Osset, Iset. She is the goddess of 1,000 names. The goddess of 1,000 names. Someone said, oh, where did I get my crown? This crown, I think I got on Etsy. I think that I got it on Etsy. So Iset. Now, a lot of people who have pulled this card have been saying, oh, it says surrender. What does that mean? And that terrifies people. Like, surrender. They're thinking like surrender, like losing something. But surrender means quite the opposite. When we surrender, it is laying down the burden of thinking you have to have everything figured out. When we surrender, it is giving up the idea of control to allow the divine to take over. It's releasing the need to think, okay, I've got to see the whole map of how my life needs to look for the next umpteen years. And what all we need to do is see the next staircase. That's all we need to see is the next staircase. Yes, the Midnight Witch says, when you let go, you allow yourself freedom. Yes, exactly. So this is the message of Goddess Iset. And of course, she goes deeper. We go deeper with her in the book as well. There's only one goddess that is in this deck that is not in the book. And she is a part of the planner journal that I am creating for you that'll have all this magic. It should be ready in about a month. All right, so let's get into some spreads, shall we? All right, so what is a spread? These are some of the spreads, and I'm going to share with you what they mean and how to use them with the deck. So a spread is simply the map that you use in order to interpret the messages of the cards. And the cards are a communication device between you and your highest self, between you and the divine, between you and your ancestors, between you and the truth. Thank you, Goddess Maria. She said we should all wear crowns every day to be seen and heard. Well, let's all just imagine, whether you're wearing a crown or not, that you are, that there is a crown on your head. Feel it. Hold your head up high. Yes, feel it. We do wear a crown, whether there is a physical one there or not. And so, yes, so the spreads that I have, so this deck, like any other deck, can work with, if you're someone who is an experienced reader and there are spreads that you already use, by all means, continue to use them. But here are some of the spreads that I was gifted that were downloaded to me to share with you specifically to work with these cards. So the first spread is the most easiest, and it is a 1-card spread, and it is the Ashay spread. And this one is in the booklet, okay? It is the Ashay spread. And Ashay means many different things, including life force energy and so be it. So in some ways, this is the so be it spread. Ashay also means purpose, and it is a simple 1-card reading. And one of the ways to use this spread, of course, you declare Ashay and you tune into the energy of the card. So let me just show this to you, show you how this could work. One of the ways to use this spread, because it, don't be fooled by the simplicity of it being one card, because folks have been contacting me and telling me this deck will read you, write you, erase you. No, it won't erase you. But this deck is a very, very potent and powerful deck. A lot of people sometimes think that, there are all these jokes about oracle cards being less potent than tarot. And that is not the truth, at least not when it comes to this deck. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. So what I recommend is that you can put the deck, you can put the deck to your heart. And in the guidebook, I share how to bless the deck when you receive it. All right. So you can put the deck to your heart and you can just tune in to what it is that you are wanting to know. And this is your cleansed, charged up deck, right? And then you can shuffle, and you don't have to be any, I know people are doing all kinds of shuffles and stuff like that. That is, shuffling in that way is not part of my ministry. I am a very simplistic shuffler. Like I just shuffle just regular shuffling, right? Yes, beautiful. Yes, got it. Someone says tarot and or some people say tarot and oracle are powerful partners. I love using both. Right. So I just shuffle, just shuffle easily, and you can, when you feel the energy of the card, like this is it, then you flip that card over. Or when a card jumps out that is a goddess who is trying to get your attention, then that is also the, a part of the reading. And you can declare Ashay, so be it, when you pull a card. And look what we just pulled. We pulled beautiful Goddess Aizan, Goddess of Miracles. So miracles abound for everyone who is on this call. Yes, we are allowing in miracles. Type that in the comments. We are allowing in our miracles. And so then what I would do is, of course, I would then read what her message is in the booklet, right? So you would go to the number here. She is number 42. And for people who are into numerology, you let the number mean something to you. What does the number mean for you? I always say, before you look at, what it says in the booklet, look at the card and see what things resonate with you. What we're seeing visually will resonate differently for each and every one of us. And so what does the goddess feel like she is trying to tell you? This is a beautiful way to build up your intuition as well, build up your own connection to guidance, okay? What do you see? I don't know if you can see here, there are vessels overflowing, right, in the background. She is associated with palm leaves. So look at her carefully and see what is the message. Sometimes people will look at a card and feel like, oh my goodness, that looks like my mother, grandmother, whoever. Oftentimes it's very interesting. If the goddess has a specific message for you, the face will look like it looks like someone who maybe could be someone who is, totally different energy, totally different, ethnicity, whatever it is. It could suddenly look like, your significant other, or, so look and see what the goddess, what visually the lesson is. And then just turn to the page, and here's Goddess Aizan. And again, all that beautiful empty space where I could have been sharing more, but it's okay. It's all good. We're going to release that. And see what the lesson is. And then I have for you, I have the element. So the element for her is bush, which is the earth element, which throughout the Caribbean and some parts of Africa we call bush. So her element is bush. She is a part of the Temple of High Priestesses. And the reason I tell you the element is some people may have a goddess altar where you want to work with the element of the specific goddess, in tribute and inviting them forward, whatever works for you. And here it says, Priestess Aizan, or Mambo Aizan, is the wise Haitian Loa, queen of the market, riches, and sacred initiations. Respect her as the highly venerated spirit of the first priestess. So I tell you a little bit about the goddess, but then here's where we go deeper. We go into the guidance. So her guidance is what she wants you to know. You are a magnet for miracles. You are a miracle. What if you truly allowed yourself to believe all things are possible? Dare to dream bigger. Type that in the comments. I dare to dream bigger. I dare to dream bigger. And then under her guidance is a section you will see called embodiment. To embody something means to come fully into alignment with it. So the same when we are talking about a goddess, to embody the energy of Aizan is to come into the energy and alignment of miracles. So how do you do that? So then under embodiment, sometimes it'll give you a little ritual or, something like that. But what it says here is, you claim you want miracles, but you take an I'll believe it when I see it approach. Okay, we're reading somebody in this room. Okay, I'm going to read that again. You claim you want miracles, but you take an I'll believe it when I see it approach. What if you will see it after you believe it? Believe that you deserve to be, do, have the world you want for yourself. You can be your true self, do what awakens your soul, and have your desires. This is life's miracle. If you haven't witnessed your miracle yet, ask for it. Ooh, very important also for the divine feminine. Ask for what you want. Let's affirm that. I needed that reminder myself today. I ask for what I want. Let's affirm that. I ask for what I want. And then each goddess has a declaration. And the declaration here is, my life is full of miracles. My life is full of miracles. That is her declaration. And there are many ways that you can use this declaration. You can, if you're a person that puts things on your bathroom mirror, on Post-its or wherever, you can use them there. You can write it in your journal. You can put it in your phone as your screensaver. There are many different ways to use the declarations. One of the easiest ways is just look at your beautiful eyes in the mirror and declare it. My life is filled with miracles. My life is filled with miracles. My life is filled with miracles. And then you can, after that, if for those of you who have the book, thank you, Goddess Melinda. She says, you are shining. Spirit guides and ancestors are strong. I am feeling them right now, Goddess Melinda. Thank you. So for those of you who have the book, you then, and there's an audio book too. I don't share that there's an audio book enough. There's an audio book. I went for a couple of weeks and recorded an audio book for you guys. So for those who process information that way, or it's easier for you, or you prefer to use an audio book, there is an audio book. So here you find Goddess Aizan in the book, and there she is, right? There's the declaration, my life is full of miracles. And you see what her ritual is, because there are rituals to take it deeper in the book. So you can go deeper into her story and see what her ritual is. And the ritual that she has for us is making manifesting miracles rice. Ritual intention: to call in your miracles, magic, and abundance. What you seek is seeking you. Brought west by enslaved people, rice is used throughout the motherland for ritual purposes. Rice is a symbol of prosperity and good luck. Although we have focused our practice, for those who are reading the book, so far on liquid libations, grains such as corn flour and rice are also poured as libations. Today, we will be making manifesting miracles rice, made in many of our cultures globally, but known primarily in the African American hoodoo tradition. This is a wonderful ritual for the new moon. Important: this rice is not for human or animal consumption, right? So that is the ritual for this goddess. So for those of you who have both, when you do the Ashay, the one card reading, you then can go and find the ritual to go deeper for that day. Isn't that exciting? Yes. Okay, so that is the Ashay spread. Next up, we have a 3-card spread. Put this here. And I was like, okay, how can I show the spreads to you? The easiest way to do it was this way. So this is the 3-card spread, which is known as the Goddess Temple spread. So you can see it says at the top, the Goddess Temple spread. All right, so with the Goddess Temple spread, you are basically making a pyramid. All right. So you start with, so there are three, it's obviously a 3-card spread. Cards 1, 2, and 3. It goes this way. You're laying the base of your pyramid first, and then this way and this way. And this is a good spread for checking in on yourself, mind, body, and spirit. For those of you who read for other people, you can absolutely do this spread for other people as well. But it's a good check-in for yourself to find out what is going on with you, what's going on in your mind, what's going on in your body, what's going on in your spirit, what's going on with your feelings, the way that you feel. Okay. So when you're doing a new spread, I recommend reading, just reading whatever the questions are or the intentions of the spread, getting familiar with it and getting clear on it, and then just taking a moment to call all of your energy back to yourself, because our energy is in a million different places. Call all of your energy back to yourself and ask your guides for guidance. And so the question for, and this spread is in the little booklet. It's in the card booklet. It's in here. All right. So the bottom card is, is the soul card. What does my soul need me to know? So you put each card. So there are two ways you can do it. You can either, after you shuffle, you can do 1, 2, and 3, lay the cards out of your spread, or you can shuffle in between. So, okay, I'm shuffling for the soul. What does my soul need me to know? I'm shuffling for the mind card, and then I'm shuffling for body. So you can do either way. Okay. So again, the question for the soul is, what does my soul need me to know? The question for the mind is, what am I really thinking or feeling? So you may be like, but why am I going to ask, what am I really thinking or feeling? Don't I know what I'm thinking or feeling? No. A lot of times we don't know, we feel like, we're in a zillion different places. And so this is really powerful to get behind, know what you're thinking behind your public face, your mask, the shoulds of your life. Find Your Zen says, am I allowed to use this deck if I'm not African? I have genuine intentions, but will the ancestors be angry at me? You are absolutely, if you feel in alignment with this deck, then it is for you. As I have been told, as I shared with you all, spirit chooses who is led to the circle. So just like we benefit from, for example, I love feng shui. Feng shui is a Japanese practice. And in American culture, we've taken the spirit out of it. But what feng shui is about is arranging things in accordance to spirit. That's, that is what the initial practice is. I benefit from feng shui, but I am not Japanese, right? We benefit from yoga in Hindu culture. We benefit from various things. And so when I come to my yoga practice with reverence and respect for the culture and for the practice, and I feel aligned with it, and the same for other things. So if you are feeling in alignment with if you're here and you've been listening for 33 minutes, 33, of course, for 33 minutes, then I would say 33, I would say that yes, then this is calling you forward. But thank you for the respect of asking. All right. So then body, you're asking, okay, what is happening with me physically? What is happening with me physically? That is the third card. Okay. So this is a beautiful reading to just get in touch with what is going on with you. You could do this at the new moon. You could do this every week. This is a good reading for maybe, on Sundays or Mondays, whenever you start your week, to feel like, okay, what is happening with me? Mind, body, and spirit, or in this case, soul, mind, body. All right. Yes. Next up, we have the talking drum spread. Let me get some water. Thank you for the hearts. My Leo heart is eating up all the hearts. So thank you for the hearts, guys. Hit the share button too. Put some positivity on your timeline. Hit the share button. Share in your stories. Share. Let's get this movement going. All right. So this is the talking drum spread. The talking drum spread. And this is also in the booklet. Let me show you the spread in the booklet. The spread's in the booklet. So here's the talking drum spread. It's a 6-card spread. And as you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the way that you are building a drum. So traditionally, in the cultures that I come from, the drum is a means of communication. And in fact, in Guyana, in my parents' country, and I did not know this until I interviewed my dad for this book and for this work, that drums were illegal when my father was being raised, when my father was growing up, because at the time his country was British Guyana, and they were terrified, the colonizers were terrified of the drums. And so the drums are about voice, the drums are about communication. So this spread is an ancestral spread, specifically for you to speak to your own ancestors. For people who are adopted, I always get this question, so I'm gonna answer it. You have access to the knowledge of both sets of ancestors, the ancestors from your adopted parents, those lineages, and the ancestors of your bloodline. So this spread, the talking drum spread, is a gift for communicating with the ancestors. They woke me up out of my sleep to give me this spread, y'all. So make sure that you use it, because they woke me up out of my sleep to give me this spread. Okay, so the way that it works, like it says in the booklet, is, one, this is card 1, this is card 2, this is card 3, this is card 4, this is card 5, this is card 6. So it's like weaving a drum. Okay, a lot of the spreads that I will use, that were gifted to me, tend to be that spreads that weave around, that go like this. Okay, so card 1 is and this one, again, it's in the booklet if you're just joining, is greetings, great ancestor, who are you? So you're going to find out which ancestor came forward for you. And again, you are made of thousands of years of ancestors. So most likely it may be someone you've never heard of, or it might be someone that you're familiar with. So the first card is going to reveal to you who they are. The second is, the question is, what do you need from me? So before you start asking your ancestors for a whole bunch of stuff, find out what they need from you. Get to know them, nourish them, have an altar for them, tribute them, feed them, take care of them, okay? So number 2, what do you need from me? Number 3, what ancestral patterns do I need to be aware of? All right? Number 4, where am I blocked? Where am I blocked? Number 5, how can I evolve? How can I evolve? And number 6, what do you most want me to know? What do you most want me to know? And you may want to, before you do this reading, you may want to get your cards charged up by leaving them on. If you have an ancestral altar, you may want to leave your cards there and have them charged up with the energy of the ancestors before you do this spread. Okay? All right, good. So that is the talking drum ancestral spread. Goddess Dramari says, I'm from Puerto Rico, and just missed your comment. Oh man, come on. What's her comment? Okay. Oh, yay. It's showing on the screen. I'm from Puerto Rico, and the drums were used by my ancestors to communicate. So the Spanish colonizers didn't know what they are talking about. Yes. And the same throughout the Caribbean. The colonizers in the United States took drums away immediately. So less so here, but not because of the intention of the people here, because, that was what happened, except for in the Gullah Geechee in the South Carolina area and down and onto the Panhandle. Goddess Kathy says, I have crystals on my cards, getting ready to use them soon. Beautiful, Goddess Kathy. So here also, let me just share with you these. When you get these cards, number 1 and 2 in the deck, these are the illumination cards. And so when you get these cards, these are the threshold guardians. They are protective, guiding guardians at the crossroads of your life. So when they show up, it's usually because you have an important decision that you need to make. Okay. So when you get goddess, when you get card 1 or 2, it is because there's something that you have been dragging your feet on that you need to make a decision on that's going to move your life forward. Okay. And then there is card number. Okay, so these 2 spreads I want to share with you, but I'm going to have to hold them for another session because we are late in the game. But let me just show them to you and then we'll go deeper. So this is the Council of Elders spread. All right. This is the Council of Elders spread. This one is in the book. And then this one is not in the book. This is the cornrow spread. Okay, and it goes down like this, like strands of hair, the 3 strands of hair that you use to do a classic braid. This one is not in the book. I will show this one to you another time, and it will also be in the planner journal that I am making for you. Goddess Cher said we used hand clapping, yes, as a form of communication in Virginia when the colonizers wouldn't allow drums in Chesapeake. Yes, 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 yes. In Chesapeake Hoodoo, beautiful. Yes, absolutely, Goddess Cher. Come on through with the knowledge, Goddess. Yes. Goddess Christine said the elder spread rocked my world. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. All right, so we have some basic spreads to get us going. Someone just joined and wanted to know what the deck was. It is the African Goddess Rising deck. And as we were sharing, you can use it with the book or without. The website for is globalgoddessclub.com, globalgoddessclub.com. If you, for whatever reason, forget any of that, my name is Abiola. You can find me throughout social media at Abiola TV or my site womanifesting.com. So like manifesting.com, but womanifesting.com. Okay. So Sunday, come play with me Sunday on my social media, Facebook, at Abiola TV. We are going to be talking with Bharti Dahir. We've been talking with all kinds of incredible mystics, and she is next up. And then on Monday, if we don't have a guest, I will get into these other spreads. There's even a double Dutch spread. Yes, so let's get into it. All right. Yay! Thanks for coming to play with me today. Sending you love, love, love. Have a beautiful weekend until we connect again. Sawubona. And that means we see you. Yes, the goddesses see you and the ancestors.